it comes to it. Like all the things that you want from an intangible standpoint, he certainly has. I think the communication skills, communicate in a huddle, something that he didn't necessarily have to do at Liberty. But then everyone wants to know about him along with that.
I just know one thing. If you want to say somebody throws with a firm base, if you ever want to know what a firm base looks like, and you can see it, he does not. He does not need to. It's in the ground, and the ball just jumps out of his hand.
Generates some nice torque out of that lower. I mean, there's a reason he's
walking around, and just walking around build-wise, there's a lot of similarity there.
It's funny because you talk about Steve McNair. Steve McNair being what I call a rugged quarterback. Like it wasn't all polished, but it was physicality to his game. It was a lot of pop to his game because of the arm talent. Malik Willis certainly displays some of those traits as well.
So one of the things I want to look at today,
hey guys,
you see him driving the football. White's down there. Steve, what are they really trying to show off today from a throwing standpoint?
Going under center, right? He's simulating that. You see the play action. That's one thing they really want to show, because in talking to Quincy to show a ton, though. I was talking to Hugh Freeze, his head coach. He said, you know, when he was watching the NFL playoffs, he didn't see a whole lot of
workouts this summer down at the Manning Passing Academy. I thought he acquitted himself just fine. And you're watching we talked about head coaches. And
we used the phrase, the ball jumps out of his hand, and it's with very little effort. Just back off a touch and put that on the upfield shoulder.
Right, ball placement there, right?
Exactly.
Quincy Avery, who we've seen work with guys like Trey Lance and Justin Fields in the past.
Puts him through a real workout now. This is going to be 70-plus throws, and you'll see everything.
Getting a look at these top quarterback prospects in this draft class. A little time.
Little trim, little shape up.
Yeah, they're throwing the ball outside of the perimeter. I mean, he can use the whole field.
You know, I think the thing that could be appealing about him is we're watching him work under center, but with his athleticism.
Yeah, there's plenty of safeties that
hey, Buck,
played the Liberty
you were talking
Flames
about
over the last 2 years that thought they were
on the move and things like that. That's coming soon, but again, you're noticing just a lot of the drop back stuff, and you're seeing him take a lead and look and anticipate.
He just
He's showing
backed
some
off
touch
on
some of these
Steve.
throws.
Nice.
Yeah,
really get the sense he's enjoying this moment too. You know, see some smiles.
I have Malik wired up here. Is you can see every interaction he has with somebody as you see him there showing an off-platform throw football. No, that's a leadership position. That's a position you want people to follow you. And he has this ability to just kind of
everyone in the huddle believe that you're the guy. And some of that is not only what you do on the field in terms of your talent.
Throw it around here, as Steve mentioned to us, wanted to focus on some of those drop-back throws, some of those throws from under center there. DJ, he's your 32nd ranked player in your top 50, which, here we go, here's a deep shot.
Malik Willis, the coach, meaning the coordinator, and the scheme, I think that really will determine his success. When system that was catered to their talent. I think it takes a flexible and adaptable coach to be able to get it out of it.
That kept on coming up is because at the level that they played at, defenses did not try to do, and they'd always have a spy on them, according to Hugh Freeze. They weren't trying to game him with a bunch of different coverages and things. Whoa, nobody saw that. Well, there's a throw right there, guys. A lot of the defensive looks, not just the offensive schemes, but just things he just has not seen at this level. Okay, so he's ripping it out right now.
We're stretching it out a bit. Give that one a good 60. But for this program, so be the first quarterback ever drafted from this university. Could very well be the first.
Should see a good kickback by Malik.
When Sam Rutigliano was coaching, and that was Eric Green, their tight end, the last first-round draft pick. So again, that's a long time. It is SRO.
So Steve, my brother was on that Liberty team as a quarterback with Eric Green. Herschel Walker autograph.
It's pretty busy these days, but it'd be tough to get. There you go. We saw those at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was tickling the rafters of some of those throws that you and Rich were really enjoying.
You good? I'll slow down.
There we go.
You got the goal.
Taking some RPMs off there.
Yeah, just throwing the cutter the entire time. He's shown he has some other pitches in the repertoire for sure.
And that could really help them determine when he's ready to get into a ball game because, yeah, he may not know the whole playbook, but if he can get the guys to operate around him, oh, my goodness.
There's a little
Guys,
play
you see him
action,
throw the
little
finger
double
up
move
after
right
that,
there.
Balls. I said, yeah, sure, go out there. So I shagged some balls, and then we get towards the end of the baseball practice, and I asked the coach if I could take a couple.
Auburn was told he wasn't going to play at Auburn at quarterback, and that's what he wanted to do, and so he went and made the choice to go to Liberty.
Catch.
Grab there. There you go. Yeah, yourself a little bit. All right. Crowd really enjoying this, not just on Malik's throws, but on some of the catches from some of these guys. It's coming in from some outside schools, foregoing their pro days there to work out here with Malik. The crossfield rushing yard. So, like, he's got that special ability to really, because he's just sitting back there, you know, in a clean pocket, just looking around. So he's trying to make guys miss and get out there and make some plays.
Yes, they're on Drew Lock, but would that be a fit based on how they've played with a quarterback before?
Good.
Bring that one in, but
You can't try to
Possibly happen. You think Carolina, with their need at the quarterback position, Matt Rule's there. Look at Robbie Anderson, you know, as a deep threat stretching the field. Some interesting
Rashad Penny
fits.
running the ball, yeah.
certainly. And look, I mean, it makes sense when you consider. Oh, look at this. Just a little long there, but when you're
it does allow you to let him serve as an apprentice, to learn the game on the practice field, to kind of work out some of those kinks. To
Based on, you know, his running ability and things, teams, you know, people I've spoken to said, look, you can put a couple packages in for him like the Niners did with Trey Lance. Guys, every time I'm on here, he just releases this an unbelievable throw. Look at the celebration here.
let's go, Kate. Look at Malik.
That was insane. Look at Malik Willis. Look at him running down to the end
Get
zone.
it done. Love it.
That's the show off.
Look at that.
That's the official pro day
That
film
is
from last year.
show off throw, and did he ever?
And
Fine if you want to end it there, my
quick,
man.
back to how you can put. Yeah, I don't know if they're. It looks like they're flipping the field. I don't think we're done here.
Maybe
They're just
some
going to
red
get a
zone, right?
different perspective.
Bam.
Help things out.
it is a show off.
So that was the same
Look at that
throw
smile.
we saw last year from Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson.
the
That's
whole
a requisite.
That was, everybody was doing it.
Everyone needs. You have to show that one.
Gotta have it,
zone.
coach. There we go. Get some red zone throws now.
Nice ball.
Put that one in the bucket. Go down there, celebrate it, be happy about it, and then let's
we
get
gotta go
ready.
for two.
It's ready to do it next here. So,
That's perfect.
yeah, right on the money.
He is letting it
This
rip.
is as good as any workout we
It's
saw a
really
year
good.
ago.
It's outstanding.
He appears to
It's a
have
truck
all the
right here.
things
Yeah.
to raise the energy. You like that. He appears to have this kind of personality.
In the top 11, right? Detroit at 2, Carolina 6, Atlanta 8, Seattle 9, Washington 11.
Scenario that, as much as we may talk about these guys being top 10, with the quarterback that we want.
Or you have the Pittsburgh Steelers just sitting there right at 20, you know? I mean, they've got a quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky from not taking, you know, it doesn't keep them from taking a quarterback in the first round. And you want to talk about weather, and you want to talk about, you know, adverse conditions.
Kind of middle of the field throws where, you know, they've been completions, but the ball placement hasn't been perfect.
Yeah, there's one.
Takes off on
There's
it.
one.
For talent, the athleticism, the playmaking ability, the big-time arm that maybe you're going to live through.
Infatuated with some of that wow stuff that we've seen here today. And then, you know, some of the check.
But teams are going to
Yeah.
select quarterbacks, but just in turn, if you told me as we sit here right now on March 22nd that we had 4 quarterbacks land somewhere in the first round, I wouldn't be shocked. If you told me we had 1 quarterback go in the first round, I would not be shocked. It's wide open.
It is wide open. I also wonder, like, when we talk about ranking them, a lot of times we've always ranked the guys that have played the best doing their thing, but then does it change when we talk about
That's it, guys. That's
upside
it.
and potential based on what we've seen from the quarterback?
There you go. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a pro day workout from Malik Willis there on a campus of Liberty University. Enjoyed it. Maybe more than any quarterback we've seen since we started doing these.
He had energy and the ball had energy.
The ball had plenty of energy, and you could feel it inside the building there. That was some fun, folks, right there.
You know the drama.